Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I want to make some charms using Dollar Tree supplies. For this project you are going to need some wire. Pick the gauge of wire you want to work with. I found this thick gauge at Dollar Tree. They're floral wire and you can use it as an accent in a floral arrangement like this. Isn't that cute? So I found it in gold, red, the purple, and a green. You also need some supplies for this project. You need a wire cutter and needle nose plier. If you have one of these, it has like a barrel tip on there. Grab one of those. If you have one of these, this is very helpful. It has that rubber tip in there to keep wires from damaging. I also grabbed this pegboard. It's a metal pegboard and it comes with little pieces like this. And it's used to shape wire. So if you have one of those, grab that. You will need some glossy accent for this project. Grab some paper, preferably with a bunch of small images or a cute background. Grab your stickers, pictures, whatever you have close by. And another item you need is maybe a dowel, because this dowel is about a half an inch in diameter. I also grabbed this jingle block because it's rectangle. I grabbed my glue stick. Oh, that's about an inch maybe. Here's a glue bottle. It's a little larger. You can even use the accent bottle. Look at that. It's a little larger. I think I will start this project with making some very big jump rings. So I'm going to take this gold wire and I'm going to wrap it on this dowel right here. Just go ahead round and round. The way to create jump rings, right? Separate that a little bit. Do you see where I stopped right there when I was creating the coil? So you want to go directly down from where the other one ends and then just cut that. And here we go, look, we created a jump ring. Now, be careful when you cut this. If you find that your jump ring is not meeting up, give it a bit of a trim. And there we go. See, we have a jump ring. So I'm going to go ahead and make some more. I'm also going to make some in the other colors here. When you're putting your jump rings, I should tell you, don't pull it apart like that. You want to separate it this way. The same way you coiled it, right? So here we go. I am going to work on making a rectangle charm ring now. When I do this, I want to make sure I start at the top about halfway and then work around the block. I will also want to make sure to use my rubber tool to bend my corners. Where it meets up right here, you may want to check that one more time. Make sure you cut it right. And I need my cutter, and then just cut that. And put that together. See? Now, if you're not happy with the corners, take your plier and manipulate those corners and press down and press out if you have to, like this, and then press down again so you get those cute corners there. Okay, and I need to trim this right here. A bit too long. There we go. So we now have a rectangle one, right? Cute. Let's do a red one next. I want to make some squares, so I'm going to use my little gadget. Now, I don't know, it's really weird. You have to like position it like off center just to get the square. So let's see, I have a little bit of the red, the gold, and the purple left, so I'm going to try this. So see how it's wonky right there? Don't stress on that. Just bend it back out and then use your plier. And then push it together. I'm going to test this, see how well I did. Okay. It's pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to take my wire cutter. I grabbed a larger wire cutter because it's just a lot easier for me that way instead of trying to use the tiny one. And check this one more time. So here we go. I have a square. Since I'm having so much fun, I'm going to make some orange ones too. Now this gauge is a little thinner than this one I used. I'm going to make some of these rings here. Show you another trick when you're making these, right? These coils, jump rings or charm rings. Press this end down so it's out of my way. There we go. The larger your wire cutter is, the more coils you can cut at once. See there? See how quickly I accomplished that? And then these end pieces, toss those. So these are now ready, look at that. And then the same thing with this one. These are ready. All I need to do is push them back together and they're ready to be used. There we go. Look, I have different sizes now. Oh, look at this. I have a bunch of rings ready to make charms with. I want to work on making charms now. I grabbed some stickers and some paper. Now some of these have little images like that I can use. I also grabbed all those like extra pieces that I have, like, you know, from previous projects. I can use some of these as background. Oh, it'll work out really good. Oh, I could look. There's an ad. This will work really well as a background. And then here's some print. Oh, here's some. These are bats. I could use that. And then from here, I think I will use some of this. There's a spider I can use. Oh, that's too big. I think. Oh, look at that. I might be able to use one of these. Oh, get a raven, a crow, whatever it is. Look at this. It's a spooky background. Maybe this one. I'm just trying to have, some options. And then I also grabbed my box of goodies. Let me see what I have in here that I can use. Oh, here I have some that are already cut out. Oh, here's some owl. The one I was just looking at. This is a time, like, go through your supply box and see what you have, right? Because, once the season goes by, we kind of, like, just put everything away and wait till we start all over again. Oh, look, I can't see where's the orange one. Oh, look. I can make some tiny ones. Cute. Let's see. Maybe we'll go with this one. It's got some sort of writing on there. That is kind of nice, right? I have a skull. Now, 3D stickers. You can still use this to make charms. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, and then there's these. Maybe I can do the skull. Ooh. Oh, I also have this, like a cupcake band like this. See, you put it on your cupcake. It works really good in journals and stuff. Look, and then I have some rub-ons. I think I will go with like a bright color. What about an eyeball? Ooh. Let's see. I could do. Oh, how spooky that would look. Ooh, look at that skull. Maybe a green. Oh, ooh, look at that. Let's do a skull. Okay, I need some scissors. Okay, I'm gonna cut out this ghost while I'm at it. Oh, maybe the gentle lantern too. Okay. Ghost, where's the skull? There it is. And I think right there, because I want some of that print to come through. Fantastic. And put this here, so that's gonna go there like that. And I did have the glossy accent, But I also want to show you this other one. I recently bought this one. It's called Mod Podge Dimensional Magic. It's a 3D accent. It's by Plaid. I want to try this and see how well it turns out. Because it's a skull, right? I'm willing to experiment. I want to show you this. Look. You can use this too. What is it called? It's a... I know everybody else uses it. It's not 3-in-1. What's that other one everybody uses? I will have to dig up the bottle. It's in my supply box. So let me get this on here. So I want to make sure all the bubbles are gone and that liquid is touching the ring. I think that's good. I'm going to push that aside right there. And let's make another one. Let's do a gold one. That's a good size right there. I probably should go with the image first. Find the image I want. Ooh, look at that. There's a rat. Oh, it's too small. Oh, look. I like that. The Witch's Brew since 1952. I think I need a different background for that. Ooh. Let's see. What about like an orange background with the gold? Oh, I think that will look good. Let's do this one here. Look at that. Fantastic. And then this is a sticker. So put that on there. I have a gold ring. Ooh, look at just the perfect size. And then I'll use glossy accent on this one. Let me just get rid of some of these bubbles. Move this up here so it can dry. And then let's do the ghost maybe.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night, doing crazy dreaming. You're the reason why. Hiding by the baby, losing my mind. Don't try to save me. I feel alive. My world is faster and faster. The tears and the laughter. I'm here for the ride. Yes, yes, I'm an emotional mess. Yes, but you wouldn't want me any less. Yes, 'cause you know how wild it could get. To love an emotional mess. I'm in a trance.
This is what I have right now. I just need for all this to dry. It's gonna take, I believe it said 24 hours. And then for the glossy accent, it just says drying time will depend on amount of product applied. So we're gonna go with 24 hours on everything. I think all my charms are dry now. Here are my charms all cut out. Isn't that neat? I like it. Here are my square charms. Look at that. I angled this one so I have kind of a diamond shaped looking charm. And then there's this one. I like how this one turned out. The dimensional magic is settled between the webbing, so it creates a really nice looking texture. So I layered that webbing with the sequin on top. Isn't that awesome? I like it. And then here I have some bats. And then these are the rectangle ones. This one says Boo. I have a spider on a web. Very nice. Here's another one. I have a sequin in this one also. I have Trick or Treat on the back side. It looks really good. And then I have the word dark. And then I also have a new collection of spider charms. So I have that one. This is, let me see, about 3/4 inches maybe. And then that one is about a 1/2 inch. But look at that. Nice. And then these are my larger charms. And then these are, let me check right quick, about 1 1/4 inch skull. I have a potion bottle. A jack-o'-lantern. I have another skull. And then I have Trick or Treat on this one. This one I also put a webbing on the back. And then I put Trick or Treat on the front. Now this one, I do have a little bit of bubbles. This is dimensional magic, so pay attention. Make sure you break those bubbles. I believe I can, let me reach right in here. I can break out these bubbles here. Let me see. Let me do a quick repair with you. Oh, what do I need? I need something to press this bubble out. See there? Now I created somewhat of a hole in there, so I'm going to grab some of my solution and then just fill in that bubble, or what used to be a bubble. See? So you can add more even after the solution dries. Put that aside. Oh, here we go. I have a ghost. A crow. I have witch's brew. A spider. An owl. Crossbones. I like that. That green on a black background, it looks really good. And I have a crow. And let me share with you what I have discovered working with these, the dimensional magic and the glossy accent. Okay, let me show you. So this one I use a glossy accent. And then this one I use the Dimensional Magic. So you can get a really nice thick coating with the magic solution. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? And as I showed you, it works fantastic on textures. And then for the glossy accent, it comes out clear too. The only thing is that it dries very thin and it dries hard. Do you hear that? So I'm thinking that you will probably have to wait for it to dry before you add another layer or two just to get the thickness that you would get with a Dimensional Magic solution. The other thing I noticed about the glossy accent is it creates tiny bubbles. I was able to break most of the large bubbles, but the tiny ones I just could not avoid. But it dries very hard, so look, you don't have to worry about your charm bending. I mean, both pros and cons, right? But they work really well. They both come out nice and clean. Look at this. You see that? I like it. So the glossy accent, I don't think we can correct the bubbles because, like I said, it dries hard. As to where the magic solution, you can still break the large bubbles like I showed you in this one. You can, press all that down and open up the section where the bubble is. Then you can add more solution to even out the uneven surfaces. But look at that. Isn't this awesome? If you want to transform your flat disc into a hanging charm, like if you want to add it to a tassel or a dangle, right? You would need to either poke a hole in there if you can, like this one I probably could. So I can poke a hole like right in here. I would use the crocodile and just punch a hole right there. And then you can hang it off your tassel or a dangle if you like. Now the other option, if you don't want to destroy that beautiful surface, is to grab another wire and create a holder. So for this, you're going to need your tool. You remember that barrel tool like this? You also need your needle nose plier. Use the flat part of the needle nose plier. You want to give yourself some space to work. It doesn't hurt, right? Look, bend. Get your plier. Now this, you have the option of creating different sizes in the little hook there. And then just wrap that around all the way. And then I'm going to take the short piece right here and just wrap that. So catch that little loop with your needle nose plier and then just turn. When you're done, just kind of straighten up that loop. So all you're trying to do here is create a little loop. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? And then go ahead and trim that down. You don't need that much, probably, maybe a fourth of an inch or something like that. Now you can take this and we can attach that to the back of the charm. So that's the simple way of creating a little hanger for your charm. Now, let me show you another method, because why? We're just having so much fun. Roll the short wire all the way around. And then when you're done, it looks like this. See? Now take your wire cutter and you want to cut this wire so it loops all the way back down. You see there? You want to trim about right there. Just cut that wire. And it looks like this. I know, it looks like you cut your wire too short. Don't worry about that. Take your barrel again and finish rolling that. And roll it until that piece you cut right there, it comes all the way back down. See how it loops right here and it stops right there, right? Then make sure everything's flat. Now you can take your new hanger. Let's put it on this one. So you can attach it to here. You know what? I think instead of flipping back and forth, find the top of your charm. I would put a dot on the back side. And then when you flip it over, that's what you have. Look. See that loop at the top there? I've showed you 2 ways to add loops to your charm. Of course, straighten that charm hook while your glue is still a little bit on the wet side. You see there? And then of course, if you decide you don't want your hook on there, give it a wiggle because it's just glue, right? Round and around and pull it out. And of course you would just smooth that paper back out. You see? Isn't that awesome? I hope I was able to give you a few new ideas on how to make spooky charms for yourself or any sorts of charm. Look at that. Buy your wire in any color you want, any gauge you want, and you can create rings in any size and shape you want, right? Look, isn't this awesome? And then use everyday craft items as shape helpers. I like this. And I showed you how to make a hook so you don't have to destroy your fabulous charm. I hope that you like my idea for making spooky charms. So buy yourself some gauge wire in any gauge, in any color, and have lots of fun, right? And then use everyday items in your craft room to create sizes and shapes. And then I showed you 2 ways to make hooks for your charms. We have the basic hook and we have the twisted hook. I mean, options, right? You don't have to twist this if you don't want. Just create a loop, add it in, put it on your charm and put it back in on there, and it disguises it. I think that the more creases you have and more bends and uneven wire, it looks better on a spooky charm. I mean, look at that. It looks too neat. I will have to fix that. But look at that. In your hooks, you can also create them in any color, right? You can do matching hooks, like this one, gold on gold. Or if you don't want gold on there, why not add a different colored hook? Look, don't limit yourself to just one color. Create an array of colors for your charms and also on the rings. Look at that. I like that one. I will definitely make more shapes. There are so many options when creating charms. And again, don't limit yourself to using just dimensional magic or glossy accent. Like I showed you earlier, you can use the fabric tack. Now, this creation came out of my supply box. My glue bottle leaked out and this is what happened. So this is how I discovered you can use fabric tack. You see how clear that is? You can see all the pretty bubbles in there. So I saved it because I just like the way it looks. It's a new addition to my decorations. Any clear glue will do. If your glue is clear but too thin and too bendy, you can always reinforce the backing on your charm. I believe this one of them I did. I had to reinforce the back because I did use paper. Oh, like this one. Just take a piece of cardstock or just a little cardboard, some sort of hard paper, and then just back it. That way you still get that clear image in the front, right? Have fun. I don't mind trying to create like a milky surface too, especially for like spooky items like that. Oh, I think it'll look really good if the surface was a little bit murky. That would be nice. I don't know. Add some glitter to your glossy accent and your dimensional paints, and you can get that glitter effect going also. Just have fun creating yourself some spooky charms. Thank you for stopping by. I will see you next time.